The wisdom of the ages in one video. Are you ready to unlock your potential? Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. Wisdom begins in wonder. Socrates. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. To acquire knowledge, one must study, but to acquire wisdom, one must observe. Marilyn Vos Savon. Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you'd rather have talked. Mark Twain. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Aristotle. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin. He who opens a school door closes a prison. Victor Hugo. Do not grow old, no matter how long you live. Never cease to stand like curious children before the great mystery into which we were born. Albert Einstein. It is not what you look at that matters, it is what you see. Henry David Thoreau. A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. William Shakespeare. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. Thomas Jefferson. Patience is the companion of wisdom. St. Augustine. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Buddha. Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. Carl Jung. In a controversy, the instant we feel anger, we have already ceased striving for truth. Buddha. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Jimi Hendrix. The wise man does not expose himself needlessly to danger, since there are few things he cares sufficiently for. Aristotle. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path, and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Wisdom is knowing what to do next. Virtue is doing it. David Starr Jordan. Don't just teach your children to read. Teach them to question what they read. Teach them to question everything. George Carlin. A wise man never loses anything if he has himself. Michel de Montaigne. A wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows public opinion. Chinese proverb. The wise adapt themselves to circumstances, as water molds itself to the pitcher. Chinese proverb. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. Francis Bacon. We can know only that we know nothing, and that is the highest degree of human wisdom. Leo Tolstoy. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Wisdom is oftentimes nearer when we stoop than when we soar. William Wordsworth. The more sand that has escaped from the hourglass of our life, the clearer we should see through it. Niccolo Machiavelli. A little foolishness, enough to enjoy life, and a little wisdom to avoid the errors, that will do. Osho. Don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold. Bob Marley. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Jane Goodall. Wisdom outweighs any wealth. Sophocles. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. Dan Millman. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks he becomes. Mahatma Gandhi. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. We don't receive wisdom. We must discover it for ourselves, after a journey that no one can take for us or spare us. Marcel Proust. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is of the past. Wisdom is of the future. Native American proverb. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. Albert Einstein. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. Eleanor Roosevelt. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 18. It is not length of life, but depth of life. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Wisdom is a kind of knowledge. It is knowledge of the nature, career, and consequences of human values. Sidney Hook. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle.